My name is Henry. My name is Henry. My name is Henry. I'm Henry of Scalitz. I'm Henry. My name's Henry. I'm Henry. My name is Henry. Henry's fine. Henry. I'm Henry. I'm Henry. Henry. I'm Henry. They call me the Slayer. I don't care if you bring both the popes.
Stop beating me, you lout!
I've got you. You're a thief.
Do you have any idea who I am? I got for the cross! I feel quite hungry!
Henry, don't piss me off!
This is God speaking.
What is this guy's name again?
I'm Henry.
Ah yes, Henry. It's the year of our Lord 1403, and Henry is currently working under Lord Capon of Perkstein. There's quite a lot going on in Bohemia during the 1400s, so let me set the scene. Feel free to jump ahead if you hate history or learning. Charles IV, Holy Roman Emperor, bringer of peace and stability, and he's dead. His son, Wenceslaus IV, inherits the Bohemian throne and proceeds to live a life of peace, until his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, captured him and took over. After 19 months of Sigismundian rule, Wenceslaus returned to the throne, and I assume they shook hands and laughed over it. It is during this 19-month period that the game takes place. Capon is on the side of Wenceslaus, so naturally, that means Henry is too. Our current task is to deliver a message to one Otto von Burgau, who's on Sigismund's side. So to dumb it down, we're in enemy territory doing a diplomatic mission. If you're wondering what's going on with the facial animations, that's just how people looked back in the day. We set up camp and Henry decides to get more comfortable. With all this money and good armor, you know it's gonna be taken away, so I stash what I can in a random cave chest. I never came back for it. Hans asks for a friendly duel, and I gladly accept.
Ah! You fight like an old hag! God wills it! Ah! You're a dead man! You know that? I've got you! You've no chance against me!
Shut up!
You're a dead man! You know that? You can't take me!
We'll see about that. Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable!
So, should I undress myself? Or will you help me with that?
Jesus Christ, Henry!
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
Henry's talking here as if he's not, at most, a few years older than Capon. Guess that's what a life of bloodshed and violence does to you. Hans decides we're gonna go peep on some ladies, which goes according to plan.
Ow! Holy Mother of God!
Our camp gets slaughtered by bandits, and on a more tragic note, all of our gear is now gone. With this being a cutscene, Henry does the one and only good act in this playthrough. As we make our escape, Henry takes an arrow, and in a desperate act to kill Henry and become the main character, Hans rips the arrow out. I mean, come on, it must have been common knowledge back then that ripping arrowheads out like that does a ton of damage. Bows and crossbows were way more relevant than they are today. Henry's dog Mutt comes in for an assist, but it's not enough to take this guy down. Henry decides he'd rather die than give his attacker a chance of living, and they both fall off a dramatically tall cliff. Henry survives solely due to plot armor. That's not a dig at this game. This guy wearing armor broke his fall and happens to be named Plot. God damn, that was a bad one. Can you imagine being Capon in this scenario? You're being hunted down in an unknown land, and your only ally has a crippling wound. As you desperately try to walk him to safety, he constantly stops to freak out about hallucinations he's having. Anything to make my lord's life hell. We get saved by a woman named Bojena, but Hans is now pretty badly injured. At least he looks to be, but Henry proves it to be a ruse.
Care to dance?
But with a
Henry,
bit of luck, you should
Don't
pull
start
through.
with that again.
She sends me to find some herbs, and on my way back, her dog starts freaking out about something. Henry takes his sweet old time, as these rabbits are literally dying at my feet and asking to be skinned.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Where's that piece of shit?
See now,
You're
that
done
wasn't
for.
too hard.
Fuck you, Horson!
I surrender. Enough. You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit
Do
and
it.
fight!
Fuck this, I'm not getting myself killed.
That was a most awkward encounter. I'm guessing the game wasn't expecting me to come up and stand on the roof instead of getting involved. The next day, her daughter Pavlena comes by, and Capon is back on his feet. We thank them for everything before setting off, Capon choosing to use words, while I turn her chickens into a nice roast. For myself. If you haven't played the first game, like yours truly, then let me fill in some context. Henry of Skalitz was originally from a town called Skalitz. His father was the greatest blacksmith the world has ever seen. Then he made a sword, as blacksmiths tend to do. Then he died, as blacksmiths also tend to do. I guess not all blacksmiths are slain by a group of armed men right in front of their son, but that's life for you. The sword was stolen by one Istvan Toth, and Henry is ready to spill blood to get it back.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Once we arrive at Trotsky Castle, the welcome we get is cold, to say the least.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't.
Am I spinning your head around?
We hit the tavern instead, where we don't even have enough to buy some grub. Henry tries to cop a feel before the innkeeper makes me work off my debt. Paying for goods and services with hard work? What bullshit! Capon agrees with me, except he's more shameless because he refuses to help no matter how many times I pester him.
So, you simply aren't gonna work?
It's not appropriate.
So, you simply aren't gonna work?
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few sacks by yourself.
So, you simply...
The only way I'll stand a chance at doing any sort of manual labor is if I'm piss drunk, so I'll get right to it.
Doesn't it bother you? Walking round here like some kind of animal.
No, it doesn't bother me. And if you don't shut your trap, I'll beat you like an animal. Oof, that isn't half heavy. Did you bring them? They get pretty heavy, I can tell you.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. Get a move on then. Did you drink away your hose?
Everything good in life is done without brays on.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
You're the fool here.
You're gonna start as well?
It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
First, he refuses to help. Now he's dragging me into fights. I gotta ditch this Lord Capon guy before he gets Henry killed.
I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
That was easy.
Well, first on my list of shit to do is learn the Master Strike from Tomcat. He lives at a homeless camp west of here. Right outside town, I meet a messenger who's lost his message. He wants me to kick his ass to make it look like a robbery rather than incompetence, and I gladly oblige.
Very well then. God wills it!
That was rough.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Ugh, there should be a law against people stinking worse than animals.
Why do you have a dead sheep lying here?
It was those fucking wolves. They mauled it. I got myself some poison. I'm gonna rub it all over the sheep and then leave it somewhere in the woods. That ought to make them lose appetite for my sheep.
Oh, damn. I don't want Mutt to get poisoned.
Mutt,
My dog. He ran away.
You better find him then, and soon.
This guy essentially just promised to kill my dog, so I go medieval John Wick on his ass. And his dog, too. Can't ignore the irony there. Oh no! A witness! Stop in the name of crime! So, I've had about 10 minutes of free roam time, and I've racked up 2 murders already. Nice. I passed by Bojana's place and stopped to say hello. Turns out her daughter hasn't been home since we left, and she asked me to help find her. It's the very least I can do for the woman who saved my life, and I mean the very least. I find a trough of shit in the woods, and the game lets me know I've discovered the Romani people. A little bit insulting game, no? Tomcat is more than happy to give me some fighting lessons. No, seriously, look at his face. I've been seeing that shit in my sleep for weeks now. He won't teach me Master Strike until I can beat him in a real duel, armor and all. Armor? I don't have any of that shit, but I do know someone who does.
No! What the hell got into you? Either you apologize and cough up some coin, or I'll go and get the guard.
I want the bailiff to settle this.
Fine by me. The law is clearly on my side. You'll get the thrashing you deserve.
After my whipping, I head back to the nomad camp to sell the clothes of my victims. It ain't much, but it's honest work. No, wait, it's about as dishonest as it gets. The current plan is to stealthily knock out Tomcat and steal his armor. Not only would I have armor for the duel, but he would be significantly weaker without it. He's damn quick though, and slips out of my grasp again. They then proceed to beat my ass unconscious and bring me back for another whipping. This one literally left me on the brink of death. At least innkeeper Betty is willing to talk to me again.
What do you want, you lecture?
I apologize for our previous actions, and despite the fact I was just publicly whipped for assault twice, and am currently too drunk to stand in place, she asked me for help once more. A group of Cumans want to eat some food. The audacity. Cumans are the ones who raided Henry's hometown, so naturally he absolutely despises every single one of them, as if they were the ones who personally slaughtered his parents.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some.
We're not wasting on the likes of you.
I head into the storeroom to grab some food for them and also help myself to Betty's belongings. Never trust a man named Henry. Despite my attempts to be a neutral third party,
Finish eating and go back to where you came from. You've no business being here.
a fight breaks out and they force me to choose a side. I side with the locals, but after they all got their ass beat, I surrender and the Cumans leave. Wojtek here isn't happy about getting his face smashed in and asks me to take care of the Cumans. All of that hard work and Betty still won't let me rent a bed. The bitch. I assume the Cumans would be at the nomad camp, and the literal first person I ask knows exactly where they are in said camp. This is a side mission where you end up drinking all night and get into all kinds of antics, maybe learning a lesson that not all Cumans are the same.
I can do anything I turn my mind to. Got that?
Like what? Tell me.
I'm the best marksman with a bow. I'm the only one in this region who can shoot a bow with one hand while blindfolded. Come on, let's do it. Put an apple in your mouth and I'll shoot it out. I could pick you up like a stone. I'm strong as an ox. You should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. Above all, I'm smart. I dare say I'm smarter than all of you put together. And there's, well, a lot of you. I mean, if you could measure smarts, mine would be the biggest of all of you.
Thank God it cannot be measured.
To sum it up, I'm simply the best.
Henry wakes up first in the morning, and you know what that means. Free armor. But apparently not enough for Tomcat. Where else can I get armor from? Of course, it's so simple.
What the?
I report back to Wojtek about the Cumans and get a fat level up as a reward. If only murder worked like that in real life. Not that I would know, not that I would know. Finding Mutt is easy. Just head south of the Nomad camp and you'll find a wolf den. No need to follow the quest, it sends you on a wild goose chase. Now that I think about it, a lot of quests in this game do that. Now that I have some armor, these wolves are pretty quick to deal with. Now Henry and his faithful dog are finally reunited.
You fucking sack of fleas. Look what you did. If I knew I'd have to run around like that because of you, I would have just said fuck it. And instead of finding me, you're here fucking around with wolves. You, a good Christian dog. Don't try that shit on me. Just give me a reason and I'll kick you. And if you do anything like that again, I'll fucking find you and skin that flea-ridden hide off you. Do you understand me? Now get the fuck out of my sight.
Jesus, maybe they should be separated again for Mutt's well-being. On to the main quest. I head down to the Semine Mill to get an invitation to the wedding. Whose wedding? Does it really matter? Some guy marrying some girl and Burgaz attending. For some reason, Miller Krazel won't bring a person he's just met who's covered in blood to a noble's wedding. But he will if I do some odd jobs for him. That seems to be the case very often when I'm playing video games. In the middle of the first task, hauling sacks, I decide to take a break and fight two of his other workers. Most people sit or maybe have a snack to relax. Me? I break bones. Krazel has some small balls in his sack. Also, there are these weird metal balls hidden in his flour. He goes on about some nonsense Henry clearly doesn't understand, but he is willing to help.
I'll help you.
Before leaving, I decide to take on the last and strongest of the Miller's hands. Afterwards, he is willing to send me to a fighting tournament and cover the entry fee. It pays to have a dense skull sometimes. On my way to Troskovitz, I meet a knight and we have a small disagreement in politics. I challenge him to a duel, where I disarm him and go to town. Until I misclick 1 instead of 2 and surrender.
Well, lad, it was a good fight. But you have been bested. Fought honorably, but you lost.
Henry has arrived. And so have the guards, with my arrest warrant in hand. I guess knocking out a guard and robbing him in broad daylight wasn't a good idea. But running from my problems is, and so, I do. This guard probably has a wife, maybe even kids, but he's willing to throw it all away just to try and catch me. What a moron.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Back to the Nomad camp, I can finally duel Tomcat. I'm not letting this opportunity slip, so I save scum like the slimy shitbag I am. After a try or two, he's willing to teach me the Master Strike. It's basically an unblockable counterattack. I'd argue it's necessary to get if you want to have fun playing this game later on. Tomcat is a pleasant fellow, teaching all of this for free with a smile on his face.
Fucker!
God damn it, Henry. With the Master Strike in my arsenal and a full suit of armor in my inventory, I feel like a whole new man. Why not get a new hairdo to really sell it?
Flashing lights.
Since I'm in Jelyav, I try to enter the fighting tournament. Keyword try, because this guy's wife won't let him fight. While trying to convince him, I black out and wake up near Semine. May as well introduce myself.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky boss.
Why are you naked, my friend? Grey, old, and someone found her by the rock tower pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square.
1 hour later.
Wanted a new horse, did you? You'll pay for that, you fucking thief!
Say that again, and you'll be picking your teeth off the ground with your broken fingers.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel.
To hell with you. I'll kill you!
That's him. Stop right now. Now you'll see what we do with criminals.
You can't take me!
We'll see.
2 dead guards and I didn't even get my horse back. What a great first impression. Did I mention this is where the wedding is happening? You can call Henry, or rather the man controlling him, a bad person all you want. But can you blame me when everyone lies to my face like this? Haven't had food in days, he says. I wake up Krazel in the middle of the night, which will go on to become a regular occurrence in this playthrough. I help myself to some of his goodies before heading up to my sleeping spot. Seems like there's something in the way. A corpse.
Don't you think I don't know who you are?
It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Krazel asked me to steal a document from Troskovitz, and the guards still have my warrant active, but not for the homicide of that other guard earlier. I got away with it.
I only wanted to give a really friendly hug.
To a man you don't know, and what's more, from behind? Yeah, right.
I wait around until nightfall to start burglarizing, and straight up assault, of course. I did no recon, so I'm just stumbling through private homes until I find it. Also the indulgence I paid earlier. How handy. In my world, even if I spend money, it's still mine, and therefore I can break in and take it back whenever I please. After a mountain of dialogue, Krazel pays me and sends me off on another task. Saltpeter. Who is Peter? Why are we salting him? I don't know. I don't care. I just got caught pickpocketing one of the miller's hands, and he's accusing me of murder. I'm not gonna go down for something I didn't do, so I changed that fact immediately. Oh, so much talking. Why won't these people get their point across in a swift manner? I'm on the hunt for a mass grave, and the local gravedigger can help, if I help him first. After finding the pits, I go back to Zhelyov for the tournament. Henry wins and shows his true colors to a bathmate.
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
I knew I could rely on you. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew clothes and wounds.
Thanks, I suppose. I thought you'd repay me differently.
Oh, I see. You thought if you helped me, I'd be more than happy to spread my legs.
Well, actually,
Well, you were wrong.
But you're a bath wench, aren't you? You do things like that all the time.
Oh, certainly. That's all women are good for, eh?
Aye.
It doesn't matter Bahunek was groping me. You beat him up. So now, you can grope me.
Aye.
But you'll have to pay for it. I won't ever let anyone grope me for free again. Especially you.
I rent a room long-term from this place before taking my revenge. You can't ask me to do something and then not reward me when I do it.
Huh?
My God!
You're no match for me!
Spare me!
If I were you, I'd forget what I saw, pal. I could get pissed off. And then nobody's safe from my blade.
Huh, hang on. Leave me alone. We'll forget about it.
What was that? What are you doing? Oh! Stop beating me, you lout! That bastard punched me.
So
Go and take him in.
Now I've got you.
Mercy! I surrender! You know what? I was just getting started. I'm in a really bad temper today. If I were you, I'd stay out of my way.
But, Sakura. All right. Easy.
This is the worst thing I have done thus far. I murdered 2 people, assaulted 2 more, and threatened the guard to forget my crimes. Due to an unfortunate series of events, Bozhana's dog is attacking me as she lays unconscious in front of her own house. I had to put the poor feller down, and as a token of my sorrow, I butcher him and leave the dog meat and leather in her pockets. I go back to Miller Krazel, and all he'll talk about is my killing of one of his workers. He won't let me pay, so my only other option is to let myself be branded.
Executioner, carry out the sentence.
Until this burn heals, I'm at risk to be hanged if I get arrested for something major. I got branded for this bastard, but at least he's willing to talk with me again. Before I do his next task, I steal a horse from him to go steal another horse down the road. This one from the lumberjack camp has really good stats, so I bring him to a horse black market to make it my own. Krazel isn't exactly happy with the whole horse theft thing, and I'm too cheap to pay him 200, so off to the pillory I go. Everyone already hates me from the brand, so it's not changing much. Henry drops the coldest line I've heard from him thus far.
Christ! What did you roll around in?
In your daughter's bed? She's a real sow, that one.
Then I get wasted to numb the pain. If Henry has to feel like shit, Krazel should too, so I go report him to the bailiff.
Supposing you became our eyes and ears at Krazel's place.
That sounds interesting. As soon as I get Krazel and his band in one place, I'll tell you immediately.
Henry needs some time away from all this nonsense. Some R&R, if you will. And what better way to relax than to take on the region's fighting grandmaster? I kinda wiped the floor with him. I don't mean to brag, but he got absolutely, positively destroyed. He invites me for a drink, and we have a pretty wholesome conversation, for the most part.
Especially now, with all those bandits roaming the region.
Aren't you afraid they'll come here?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty herbalist with a hut full of dried plants. Unless they're at death's door themselves.
Help bastards like them. I'll help them to the grave.
Pretty hypocritical considering your situation, Henry. Then he goes to sleep, and Hungry Henry takes over. Did I steal all of his potions, poisons, recipes, and groschen? Yes, but I did leave him with a good memory, and still breathing. A rare moment of compassion from our protagonist. How to dress for wedding, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's probably the most searched question with this game, because everyone has to do it and it's always a pain in the ass. But first, Krazel has an ulterior motive. His plan is to bring along a girl to seduce the Chamberlain, allowing Henry to infiltrate the castle as the role of her bodyguard.
You thief! Those are my things.
Oh, he's stealing!
You better pay me
He took
compensation,
something!
you blackguard.
I don't care if you bring both the popes.
11 minutes later.
I steal some wedding clothes and an exquisite perfume before heading to the local bathhouse to hire a wench. I have a problem. Everyone here knows I'm a murderer, and until I serve my sentence or pay a fine, the second someone sees me, they bolt. There is a way forward without me suffering consequences. I just have to distract Dorothy here and verbally ambush her from behind. Whatever the Chamberlain is into has these women disgusted. I have to go all the way to the nomad camp to find a girl who's willing to take the job.
He's the one Krazel wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention? How?
So you two can... How can I put it? You know, get friendly. Intimate. In a romantic way, if you get me.
I beg your pardon. Do you take me for some cheap whore? A harem girl? A brothel wench? A bathhouse hussy?
That's the plan. Sit and bark.
Come on now.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Search. Show me what you've got on you.
Fuck you, catchpole.
All right, then. If you won't listen, I'll give you a fine as well.
I surrender. Enough. You see, I don't hear very well. Back when I was fighting against those Hungarian raiders, I had a hand cannon go off next to my head. Ever since then, I've been half deaf.
Huh. A battle wound, eh? I know how that is.
What's that?
I said I know all about bad hearing.
What? Herring? Is it for supper?
Bad hearing. I said I understand.
No, not my hand. It's my ears that are the problem.
Christ almighty. Get out of here. Let's just forget about this.
I don't need to piss. I just went.
Clear off, or I'll kick your ass out of here.
That's right. I damaged my ear. I already told you that.
Treskovitz is the biggest town I currently have access to, so I wait around until nightfall to enact my plan. The plan? Rob every single house one by one until I can get my charisma up to 16. Many people lose their possessions, and some even their lives in the hours that follow. But I got so much loot, you have no idea. So much loot. It looks like we're finally ready for the wedding. I can't wait to kick my feet up, enjoy some food, and relax for a change. I'm surprised Lord Semine doesn't recognize Henry on sight. I've committed like 3 or 4 murders in this place alone. Well. Who do we have here?
Well. Who do we have here?
Come on, Capon, I just said that. I participate in a sword fighting tournament that takes place throughout the wedding. Spoiler, I won. A mother gets my attention and bribes me to dance with her daughter. For some reason, she won't pay me after her daughter ran off in tears. Even after I apologize. Krazel is here to test out an anti-drunk potion. I thought the whole idea of drinking was to get drunk. Maybe it's more of a hangover cure. Regardless, it already exists in-game. Wojtek, the man who had me murder Cumans earlier, is trying to charm a girl, and his 2 friends send me to out-charm him. Henry has some game, so this should be a cakewalk.
Why don't you be a good lad and leave us alone for a while? I amuse every girl in bed, as is right and proper.
I beg your pardon?
With poetry, of course.
I can do poetry.
Then prove it.
A vagabond I might be, with my pitcher empty. But now I am a lord, my dear, with a pitcher full of beer.
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court, but that you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
You know what, Wojtek? You can kiss my arse.
What did you say?
Shut up, the pair of you! I've had quite enough of your cock-measuring contest. What a pack of idiots.
See what
This
you
is
did?
all I need.
Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
How did it go? I kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
As I said, I win the last 2 rounds of the tournament, and still no Bergov in sight. Later in the evening, the Chamberlain approaches me with a problem. His girl has gone missing, and it's my job as bodyguard to find her.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty. With a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
That sounds like someone I know. God damn it, Capon. He's not the only one ruining our plan. Eneline here is now refusing to play her role. No matter how much digging you do in-game, there's no definitive answer to what the Chamberlain wants these girls to do that puts them all off. But people online speculate it is shit and or vomit play based on him having a stomach ulcer later on. Bergov never actually showed up, and as Henry went to give his congrats to the bride, a huge misunderstanding takes place. Naturally, a massive brawl breaks out, and me and Capon take all the blame. Meanwhile, in Ushitz.
Well. Distinguished guests.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
Ah, a man I can truly relate to.
Did you come to see me off? Or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
So a fellow degenerate named Godwin is on his way to save us. Wonderful. Now back to our main duo. Turns out the silent treatment doesn't work so well if your target completely ignores it. Wildlife conservation was actually a very serious matter back in medieval times. Animals like deer were seen as property of whatever lord owned the land, and therefore could only be hunted by nobility. Poaching was a very heinous crime, often punished by hanging of the neck until severally dead. Which makes me question why the hell Capon would choose to do that. Also, how in the hell it helped him get into the wedding. It doesn't matter, I now have access to Trotsky Castle, and it's my job to prove Capon's identity. Remember that guy I didn't even mention in the very beginning? Well, he's sick and unable to confirm our story. I infiltrate the doctor's chambers and find none other than Catherine snooping up there.
What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for something.
Well, look somewhere else.
I grab the medicine I need and go to the chapel. You really gonna leave solid gold stuff in a holy place and not expect me to steal it all? Henry might be a good Christian, but the person controlling him definitely isn't.
I heard that your brother is lying in a fever, so I brought something for him that might help.
This is most certainly Capon's lowest point in his life. Everyone around him believes he is a good-for-nothing vagabond who poaches animals and starts brawls, and now he's about to be hanged in front of a crowd. Henry arrives just in time with the barely conscious Captain Thomas. I'm not convinced he is healed at all. It looks like he doesn't have the strength to stand, let alone confirm our story. Thankfully, Deus Ex Bergov arrives right in the nick of time. Why are we in this shithole anyway? I can't remember, it's been so long. Well, first off, Henry lodges some complaints against the Chamberlain. Some valid, some highly exaggerated. Second, Capon thankfully remembers our job and talks politics with Burgow. I interrupt with out-of-place radicalism whenever I can, of course. Most importantly, still no sign of Toth, that bastard. I get caught in the castle wearing the scribe's clothing. It was just too good to pass up. Luckily, Henry is charming enough to actually get away with lies now, mostly due to the stolen clothing.
Do you have any idea who I am?
I apologize, my lord.
I know at this point Eneline is long gone and Miller Crazel probably forgot about the plan, but I haven't. I'm gonna get that book, dammit, then I'm gonna turn his ass into the bailiff. Because nothing can just be simple in this game, that specific book was borrowed by one Lord N-Word, and no one has seen him since. That can wait, for I have to go clear things up in Semine. I meet a fellow on the way who gives Henry a chance to explain his faux noble title.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts.
I apologize to the bride and try explaining myself to everyone else, but they won't allow it. Before leaving, I get some services for my horse. Just keep in mind, I'm carrying 52 times what he's asking for, and yet I still haggle. Somehow this turned into more murder from me. I genuinely don't know how, it just happened. In the middle of killing all of his guards, Lord Semine runs up to me and says this.
Harry, you have to take care of that dog.
Fuck her!
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lose it in this town. Bodies dropping like rain in a storm. That is, until I'm cornered by 2 essential NPCs. These guys have to live for story reasons, so I literally cannot defend myself. I'm gonna have to get branded. Again. But wait, maybe I can still make it out of here. I just need to juke them like they've never been juked before.
What now?
Call me LeBron James, because I just corner-kicked that touchdown right out of the park. I don't watch sports. I head to Crazel to give him the bad news, and he gives me the bad news of no fucking reward? I get caught pickpocketing him, and despite talking my way out of that one, they somehow link me to the constant theft happening since my arrival. Look at that fine. I'm not paying that, even if it is completely warranted.
Listen, arsehole, I picked that up because I intend to keep it. And if you have a problem with that, then you can talk to my steel. They call me the Slayer. And squeaking little chicken shits like you are my favourite.
I don't care if they call you Genghis fucking Khan. Give that back!
I fist fight for the next 5 straight minutes until everyone is unconscious. That should teach them. I promised to find Pavlena a long time ago. Guess I may as well fulfill that promise. God himself sends me her location, and I head straight there. The best way to handle a hostage crisis is to make sure you're nice and drunk beforehand.
One false move and she's dead. I mean it. Don't move, you whoreson. Who the fuck are you?
That's none of your business, you stinking coward. If you hurt a hair on her head, your own mother won't recognize you when I'm done with you. I'll hut you to pieces and throw you to the pigs, like the filthy piece of dirt you are.
Shut up and save your threats. You take one step towards me and I'll slit the girl's throat. And then I'll deal with you. I asked you who the hell you are.
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz?
Skalitz.
Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry, your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat. You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
I haven't the foggiest idea who your brother is.
Slavobor. They call him Straw. He was supposed to come here, not you.
Sorry, I don't know any Slavobor. Or Straw.
We'll see if he turns up, or if you're bullshitting me.
Why pick on Pavlena?
It's Yakash's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it.
I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up. Bear in mind, if you do anything to Pavlena, you won't leave here alive. That I swear to you. So, I'd advise you to set her free.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
Pavlena can say what she likes. But it'll make no difference if I have a word with Lord von Bergov. Then you won't have to fear the bailiff or anyone else.
What? You could do that?
Sure. You can see I belong to the gentry.
That could maybe work. All right. I'll let her go. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
He deserved nothing better.
You're right. He had it coming.
I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
Afterwards, they asked me to kill the man holding this grudge against them. I would never dream of stooping to such lows, so I turned them down.
Murder Yakesh? No! Think what you're saying! I'll have nothing to do with anything like that.
Pavlena ominously declares she'll do it herself, and I ride off. That's my good deed done for the day. Now I guess it's back to Trotsky for the main story. The Burgrave catches me with a sword I stole hanging on my hip, one I stole from Bergov himself. After paying my fine and reacquiring the sword, I go see Capon so we can set off.
Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
He actually trusts me to give this money to her? Hilarious. Henry gets absolutely plastered before this trip, which he starts to regret when Capon suggests a race.
I'm not in the mood for it.
But I am. And you're supposed to guard me, which means not taking your eyes off me. There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
I gotta sleep this one off. He's damn near ready to black out. 12 hours later, Capon isn't exactly happy to see me.
Shit, Henry! So you deigned to turn up? Can you start taking our fucking mission seriously? Like, actually escorting me when you're supposed to, for once? Or do you need a nobleman's hand to slap some sense, loyalty, and responsibility into that stupid blacksmith's noggin of yours?
What's wrong?
You have a fucking nerve. We were supposed to go to Nebakov, and you couldn't be asked. That's what's wrong. I can't just turn up at Nebakov unannounced and alone. It's degrading. A nobleman travels with an escort. So we set off tomorrow, and you will stick to me like a fly to shit. End of story.
Good boy. Good boy.
Henry, don't piss me off.
That's probably the most deserved lambasting Henry has gotten in his life. I just slept, so I need to do some stuff to kill the time until morning. I find that book for Krazel and ask a priest to send me on a pilgrimage. It may not bring back the people I've murdered, but it will bring back my reputation, and that matters most of all. While being chased by the guards in Troskovitz, I meet a familiar face hanging from a tree. If Pavlena got hanged in town, I wonder how Bozhena's doing.
Oh my god. She killed herself.
Well, guess I won't have to give her that 150 now. I take a well-needed sleep and head back to Trotsky Castle. I'm at a weird point in this playthrough. I've committed so many crimes in so many different places, I'll randomly get wanted for a fraction of what I've done in any given town. It's like playing a slot machine. Tiny theft bounty here, massive triple homicide bounty there, you never know what's coming. This time, Capon doesn't give me the opportunity to piss him off, and we fast travel to our destination, which is a fortress to the south called Nebakov. We're here to get reinforcements for Burgau to help eradicate bandits in the region. Only then will he address the treaty offer we came here for. Hans and Sir Yaromir go have a private meeting and leave Henry to his own devices. A horrible mistake.
Come for a whipping, eh? You're a shit watchman. You want me to take you in, you scoundrel? Get lost.
Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaramir Nebak. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive.
How did they take the fortress then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost.
Before we attack, I want to know your fortress's weak points.
Just count his men and bring 3 times as many, damn it. And make it fast.
Are you telling me everyone here is a low-born, good-for-nothing, blood-sucking bandit parasite scum? Then I shall do what is right.
For the cross!
See that?
Stop that! You know what? Fuck you! What?
The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow.
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner.
Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way.
We report back to the Von, and he tells us to go extract information from a bandit they captured. Right afterwards, everything goes to hell.
For you, Henry, you will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services. Thank you, sir.
Should have yielded. Now, play your cards to the pillory.
In God's name!
We're gonna get you, you harson.
Calm down. I surrender.
You fucking murderer! Your days of doing evil are at an end. You won't worm your way out of it.
Piss off.
Ha! Ah!
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Now we'll display
For
your
the
corpse
cross!
and pillory.
Show your strength.
You fucking murderer!
Oh, come on, that was obviously self-defense.
I'll show you self-defense, you bastard!
I cannot for the life of me remember who I murdered this time, but apparently Bergov is still willing to work with us. Makes you question his morals a bit, doesn't it? We head down to the dungeons and proceed right along with the CIA-approved enhanced interrogation tactics.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon. Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Ow! Huh. I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
Oh, fuck!
Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there.
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth. Henry, show him what you can do with a hammer.
You don't have the balls!
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Then let me jog your memory.
No! All right! All right! He's with us!
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows it! He must know about it! I want to know now.
Kurva!
He's not worth it! Stop!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
What? I'll knock the insolence out of you, you whoreson.
You filth!
You should start behaving reasonably, or it'll truly end badly.
Badly for you! You'll swing on the gallows, bastards! Ah! 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 Ah!
Hey, easy now. He's had enough. Don't overdo it.
Ah! Fuck you, bastard! Are you deaf?
Damn it, Henry! He's dead now!
How do you feel?
Fuck! This shouldn't have happened! This should never have happened!
We got a task, and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still. I don't understand what got into you.
The hunger, Capon. The hunger took over. Bergov is surprisingly not that angry that we tortured his prisoner to death. We give him all the info we've acquired. A group of bandits have taken over, and Istvan Toth is confirmed to be a part of them. That's it. No info on their leader, no info on their support in the region, and most certainly no info on any potential weaknesses. Not the most productive torture session I've been a part of, I must admit. At least Henry got some info on his personal revenge quest, and that's what really matters. We have 2 more tasks from Bergov. Head to Semyon to determine if they were involved, and deal with the bandits at Nebakov. It wasn't long ago that we were celebrating a wedding with these folks. Let's hope this stays peaceful.
Where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me.
We just wanted to talk. And you're forcing me to search the entire fortress, Semyon.
No, you can't.
Do you have anything to hide?
If you know something, out with it. Those bandits killed my men too.
I can't. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semyon. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man.
If they had nothing to hide, they wouldn't have resisted, said every corrupt cop ever. I catch some fat W's in this slaughter, bagging Lord Semyon himself and his head guard. This Hashek guy seems like he knows what's up. Always great to find someone so like-minded.
Die, you whore!
Am I spinning your head around?
Oh!
I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
So Oda runs up to the attic to hide like a coward as his family and people are slaughtered.
You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then, punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
This fortress will be reduced to ashes, as a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Burgo. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
How many times can you murder, rob, pillage, and literally burn down a village before the local priest says, "Enough of the repentance, you clearly don't mean it"? Those are the questions we ask on the Bobinator 531 channel. It's been a while, but Miller Crazel is more than happy to see Henry again.
What do you want, you bloody vagrant?
I have the book for you.
But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
He finally has everything ready for his grand finale, whatever that may be, and you know what that means.
It's time for the Rat House to make a move on Crazel.
I want you to put yourself in Crazel's shoes. He is by no means a bad person, more like a medieval scientist willing to work with lowlifes to learn more about the world.
It's just that my apprentice here must have misunderstood the goal of our efforts. I assume that's why he brought you here.
You can hear the frustration lurking just below the surface of his words.
It must be obvious to everyone that you're doing the devil's work.
The devil's work? Don't make me laugh.
He who laughs last, laughs loudest, Grazel. I didn't catch you for thievery, but I'll have you for aiding and abetting outlaws. You'll hang. All of you!
Henry, for Christ's sake, say something. You know me. You must understand.
He's a criminal. He deserves to hang.
There is only one wisdom and truth that is hidden in the very essence of things. You can't stop progress.
You've gone mad. Or you're possessed by the devil. Either way, you're dangerous and we have to stop you.
You don't have to worry about Lower Semine any longer. And I'll have to ask you not to mention this to anyone.
Or what? I'll mention it to whoever I please.
Watch your tongue, lad. So we don't have to hang anyone else around here.
Where should I lie down?
Well, it's best if you sleep upstairs behind the chimney.
It's good to know I still have a room here. You'd think his wife would be a bit angry with me, but I guess not.
I've got it in for you, scum. There's no excuse for murder, you swine. Now you'll pay.
That woman poisoned our well.
Even if it were true, why didn't you go to the bailiff, eh? You're a murderer, and you'll be punished as such.
Wait, I want to atone. And I'll pay the blood money.
Very well. Custom allows it.
Henry and Capon report back to Otto about our success at Semine. I see nothing wrong with what we did, and neither does Capon. At least, he doesn't openly say it. Burgow invites us to a banquet later that evening, where he informs us of the plan. We will ride for Nebakov at sunrise, with the Chamberlain himself leading the charge. In a surprising moment of strategic thinking, Henry suggests Capon lead the charge instead. He's more fit for battle, has plenty of experience, and most importantly, doesn't get off to consuming human waste. Actually, I cannot confirm that. Burgow probably made the right choice. I win the first and only game of dice in this entire playthrough before some guests ask Henry over to tell his story. His words are like bullets, and his looks are like the .44 Magnum I point at the gas station clerk when he says, "We're all out of fireball shooters. I know you have more in the back. Why are you hiding them from me? What am I on about?" Oh yeah, Henry seduces this girl with his stories and charm. The next morning starts off with a good old-fashioned threat of bodily harm.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back. I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Oh, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out. I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Nah, I'm not going to listen to this. I'm sure you've got more and you're just trying to fleece me. Come on then, out with it. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on, Sakra. Take it easy, will you? No need to fly off the handle.
I end up giving Capon a single sword and a pair of gauntlets. The rest will be used to fatten my wallet later on. Who knows where he got the rest of that armor from. Cutscene Henry is, of course, appropriately dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'd be a lot more...
It looks like leading a small army down the shortest road to your enemies that is surrounded by cliffs and trees in broad daylight a day after burning down their allies' castle isn't a great idea. They didn't even need a spy with honkers big enough to be seen from space. This was a losing battle the second they put this dogshit plan into motion. If there weren't so many soldiers dying alongside us, I'd guess it was Burgow trying to do his best to punish his Chamberlain and get rid of us in the process. The ambush itself is pretty lame compared to the cutscene, mostly due to my own decisions, of course. Standing still, looting bodies isn't exactly an adrenaline-pumping activity. Ulrich goes down as any weird fetishist would, cussing everyone out and a -1 KD on the scoreboard. Also, that is the first and will proceed to be the last time I use his real name. Me and Capon keep pushing forward, which I question the logic of. Are they under the impression this is a winnable battle? And if not, then surely heading back towards Truskovitz is a much safer option. Hell, even running upstream into the woods. I gotta be honest, scumbag Henry or not, this is a pretty badass moment. Standing your ground and demanding a 1v1 from the enemy who just devastated your entire fighting force. Also, I definitely killed this guy, and likely more of these people. What sorcery is afoot here? First, I try a disarm to really embarrass him. The game is not on my side though, so I do this the good old-fashioned way.
You won't...
Damn it!
The way this cutscene is framed, I genuinely thought they were stringing Henry up here on my first playthrough, especially when Godwin comes in afterwards. The only reasons I had doubts were 1, this game and the first are not nearly that dark in tone, and 2, they never show a close-up of these bodies. He isn't killed here, of course. It would take more than a silly rope to kill our man Henry.
Then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity, but the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip, and then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
Godwin has finally arrived to save the day, and now that I have control of him, I suspect a sudden and complete collapse of his morals. Despite Henry having a permanent bed and chest here, the door is completely sealed off for Godwin. I distinctly recall accessing my personal chest here on my first playthrough, so they must have patched it at some point. Godwin learns Henry and Capon were taken prisoner, which is better than being dead, I suppose. As an ex-priest, it is surely his duty to put people out of their misery when required. And as a man who has never gone to medical school, I think this guy requires it. Godwin is the original gaslighter. This man could talk his way out of anything with minimal difficulty.
You fucking murderer! Your days of doing evil are at an end. You won't worm your way out of it.
Look at me, friend. How much longer do you think I'll be on this earth? 1 more winter? Maybe 2? My back aches, my head hurts, and down there, well, it's not what it used to be. Would you really ruin my final days in this world?
Oh, all right, old man. Don't let it happen again.
We know how to make quick work of murderers here.
I don't have time for this, you lackey. If you take me in, my band will find you and your family. Then you'll be sorry.
Oh, wait. Don't bring my family into this. Clear off.
I am the very paradigm of Christianity.
His journey goes about as you'd expect. Go to the place of battle and follow the trail of bodies until someone brings you where you need to be.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more hot shit from a lying cyclops!
Typically, asking the leader to come outside and holding him at knife point is inadvisable, but somehow, Godwin makes it work. A fight breaks out in the fortress, and the unnamed captain asks us to help. Ah, son of a bitch, every time. Come on. It gets stuck. You just gotta jiggle. I'm jiggling it. You just gotta jiggle it. I know. Just jiggle the knob and lift. Damn it, I'm jiggling it. Fucking door. Oh God, you had it for a second there.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
Damn, that's the most heated I've seen Henry get. And this is all just cutscene Henry, not even my choice. There's a whole string of plot points that are revealed here, and I'm not gonna bother with most of them. I get Henry's anger at Toth, but why so much of it? He doesn't seem to hold much of a grudge for the man who actually killed his father, von Aulitz. Ah, maybe it's because the plot is always letting him slip away.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
What did that bucket ever do to you, Henry? Literal moments later, Godwin shows up, and we get a chance to straighten the plot out. Zhishka here is basically a guerrilla warrior, using bandits and lowlifes to fight against Sigismund's supporters. That also means he is our ally. They slaughtered our party only because of the friendly interaction with Captain Thomas at the beginning. Toth and that blonde bitch Eric are spies that had infiltrated Zhishka's ranks. Or my personal game theory, they're just doing that shit for the love of the game. Seems a little overboard to slaughter innocents just to infiltrate a group. What is this, MW2? The good one? Now they're likely going to Trotsky in order to snitch on us, which is of course why we are staying here to do jack shit until morning. I thought these were bandits and guerrilla fighters. Why the fuck are we waiting until morning to leave rather than right now, or in the middle of the night? It's a plot point that they have a ton of horses here, plenty for each man to ride solo with some cargo, especially after Henry killed so many of them. Speaking of killing these people, me and Godwin go bury some of them, then get a chance to try out a medieval gun. It's dangerous for the user, slow to fire, and nigh impossible to aim, so basically a SIG.
Hey you! Why are you gawking at me like a daft cunt? I should have shot you right off. And don't pretend you can't hear me.
Give it a rest, fella. I don't want any trouble. And this isn't worth it.
And who cares? Do you think I'm impressed by you?
Oh, damn it. I came here to help you, but you're just pissing me off.
I don't need help from the likes of you. You treacherous scum.
Is someone fighting?
Shame on you. No, no, no! Get up! God! She's dead!
Why? Why did this have to happen? He's never coming back!
Right before heading to sleep, the blacksmith asks for help sharpening some weapons. I take the highest priced ones, sharpen them, then sell them to the dunce for profit. I've said it before, now I'll say it again. Never trust a man named Henry. I really hope there's no Henrys in the audience. Man, am I sure glad we got that good night's sleep. Oh, what was that? There's a fucking army waiting outside the gate? Zhishka looks like he's doing pretty good. So good, I bet he could have left last night.
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
You almost feel bad for Nebak here. Then you remember he somehow let his entire fortress get captured. It's not like Zhishka had a weapon created in the very pits of hell itself. Something called, I don't know, the Finger of God? Bergov takes Capon as some sort of hostage/sex slave type situation. I wouldn't know, I'm not into that sort of thing. That means the rest of us are going straight to jail to be tortured, without collecting 200, which is more than enough torture as is. You know damn well this isn't the type of playthrough where I'm gonna endure physical harm to keep someone else's secrets. I give in as soon as Ishvan looks at me. But I do have to point out, if you refuse to talk, as I did on my first playthrough, Toth will torture you a bit until Godwin snaps and spills the beans. Suffice it to say, Ishvan Toth, the so-called antagonist, treats prisoners much more humanely than we do.
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others.
That's the Henry of Gaslits I know, immediately shifting blame from himself to all three of them. We get saved by a spy Zhishka has in Trotsky, Catherine, the woman who's been shady and lying all game until now. Makes sense when you think about it.
There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting.
I am the very paradigm of Christianity.
Godwin truly is a man after my own. You need someone taken care of? Take care of him. No showmanship required. You've been following along, so surely you'd agree every single person in Trotsky Castle is deserving of death now. And who better to enact that judgment than Hungry Henry? Do you hear that? Sounds like there's a fight going on downstairs.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
I have no idea what got into him, but Godwin is out for blood, sword or not. Tragically, before he can find more armed soldiers to fistfight, we enter a cutscene and he's nowhere to be found afterwards. I sprint up the tower leading to Toth and end up alerting 4 guards. Using the table in the room, precision movement, and the unfathomable extremity of my gamer skills, I managed to kill them all, naked, with some dogshit sword I stole from a guard. Thank you, Master Strike. This game would be significantly harder without it. Rest assured, I am absolutely searching every nook and cranny for high-value items to steal. The castle is close to empty during this part of the game, so there's no better time for it. Toth is aura farming up near the top of the castle. Nowhere he can run to this time.
So, what's it gonna be?
fair fight.
Or are you finally going to learn?
Ah, the classic villain trope. Come down to my level, murder me in cold blood. I know you won't, pussy. Well, we'll see who the pussy is this time. Toth. Of course, he throws out the "you'll see I was right" card before Henry tosses him out the window, but none of that matters. To see the look of fear and surprise on that smug fucker's face during the stabbing and when falling made it all worthwhile. Revenge is a dish best served ice cold, and also during a thunderstorm for a heightened sense of drama. Me and Godwin grab what we need from the Lord's chambers and go to the basement. The gang then ask Henry how everything went with Toth.
Aye, it's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
What is it they say about violence? It begets something. Violence begets... Damn, why can't I remember?
No mercy! Run, fucker!
I feel quite hungry!
Aha! It was violence begets vile sums of wealth. I try, of course, to hit up Toth's body, but no luck. Damn invisible walls, ruining people's fun even in medieval times. Godwin pieces out, and our trio proceed to the Kuttenberg region. The Kuttenberg region is the region surrounding Kuttenberg. We arrive at another castle, this time owned by an ally. Zizka and Catherine explain our situation while Henry zones out. He's got much more important stuff on his mind, starting with a trip straight back to where we came from.
You're finally awake.
Lazy bones. Shit! Shit!
I actually haven't spoken to Captain Thomas a single time since he got over his fever. I think now is the perfect time to introduce myself.
Henry, is that you? What the fuck are you doing here?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
Henry? Are you out of your mind? Christ, by rights I ought to lock you up in jail again and send for the executioner.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with you escaping from jail. Or that you threw that Hungarian out of the window at the Crone. Or maybe because you robbed Lord von Burgo's chambers. Listen, of course I'm much obliged to you. If it wasn't for you, I'd be at the pearly gates. But the smartest thing you can do now is to vanish before someone else notices you.
Well, God didn't kill him with that fever earlier, and who's to say that I'm not above God? Sometimes if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. And if you're gonna kill the captain at a castle, you may as well kill everyone else there. From here, there are two possible outcomes. 1. Henry single-handedly kills every armed person in this place, maybe taking 45 real-life minutes and a decent amount of strategy. Or more likely 2. I kill as many as possible until they overwhelm me outside the front gate, and I'm forced to surrender. Despite having the cash to pay the fine, I'm not in the business of bowing down to tyrants, and I will walk to the gallows with my head held high. Henry of Gaslitz, bandit, murderer, thief, vagabond, torturer, outlaw, but above all, a corpse hanging from a rope. It was an extremely fun journey, but good God was it a long one. I'm completely willing to make another video covering the even longer second half, but I need to see some support for this before that happens. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more like it in the future. Comment "fuck you, the Bobbinator531, I hate you" if you want to see a continuation of Henry's journey. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.